Introducing the Emily and Leia Show, Young Historians of Henryetta, Oklahoma. Take it away, ladies.
Thank you. Don't we have a great audience here tonight? Yes, we do. Hey guys, I'm Leia, and currently I am the Young Historian of Henryetta. Emily is currently in assignment in Wisconsin. Next week is going to be a very busy week for Emily and I, but it's also going to be very fun because it is going to be the week of Henryetta History Camp. Today, we have an exciting and amazing guest here today, the editor of The Freelance, Ashley Wolstoncroft. Stay with us and we'll be right back after the break.
Smoking meat is not a job or a hobby. It's a passion. Harvey's Barbecue.
And we're back. Today we have a special guest, Ashley Wolstoncroft. Really funny Ashley. Yes. Okay, that's grade A. Well, can I ask you some questions? Go for it. Okay. Tell us, what is it like to be the editor of a newspaper?
Well, being an editor is really exciting because you get to cover a lot of different events. So it's not just sitting in the office, all day long doing the same 9-to-5 job. You're out there and you're covering breaking news and different events going on in the community. So you get to meet a lot of different people. And I think that's what I enjoy the most about it is hearing the stories of other people in the community and getting to meet them.
That sounds really exciting. Kind of but not really. Anyway, tell us again, what inspired you to become a journalist?
Oh, well, when I was in elementary school, I would write up little newspapers actually for my friends. And I would include different quotes and games and Bible stories and I guess whatever was going on in elementary school at the time. I have no idea. Maybe what we were going to pretend when we played Barbies that day or something. I don't really remember, but I got this old typewriter from a garage sale when I was younger. And so I would type up these newsletters on that typewriter. And I remember my parents would always get mad at me because they would hear the sounds of the typewriter late at night and tell me to go to bed. Yeah. But I guess ever since then, I have enjoyed informing people. And so when I was in middle school and high school, I was in yearbook and I was involved in the newspaper. And so it just kind of took off from there. I originally didn't go to college for journalism. I was going to be a secondary English teacher. And then after about a year of that, I had taken a newspaper class and I just really enjoyed it and I excelled at it. And the professor just immediately gave me a position on the newspaper as an assistant arts editor. And then from there, I became arts editor. I was faith editor for a little while. I was a copy editor. And then by my senior year, I worked my way up to editor-in-chief. And just through all of that experience and then different internships I had through the community and that kind of stuff, I realized that that's what I wanted to do.
It's really nice.
Yeah.
So, you went on a mission trip to Africa recently.
Yes.
What was that like?
Well, I was there for about 2 weeks, and I just got back a little over a week and a half ago. And so I was there doing mission work. And usually when you hear about people doing mission work, they go and they build houses first, or they play with kids at orphanages. And we did visit the orphanages and get to play with the kids and everything. But our main goal was to go and to tell people about Jesus. So we didn't really do building things or that kind of stuff. We would just go to different schools. We did hut to hut for a little bit, so that's where we went into the villages and kind of did a door-to-door type thing. And we were able to interact with people.
That's really nice.
Yeah, we went to a couple of schools. We also did an evangelism conference because here people have VBSs and different ways to kind of get Christ out there to other people, but pastors and church leaders there have never really been trained how to do that in their communities. So we had these conferences for the church leaders. That way they can learn how to evangelize to other people.
Very nice. What was it like over there? Where did you stay? What were the conditions like?
Well, we were in several different towns in the country, so we stayed at like 4 or 5 different places, and each one was a little different. So there was one that was a missions house, and I actually had my own room, hot shower, so it's not like a lot of people would expect. And then there was another one where I shared a bed with one of my teammates because there was about 5 of us, maybe more, in one room. And I know that the men had to share one shower with 12 different guys there. But there were showers. It kind of depends on what part you are, like in Africa and what you're doing, because obviously if you're in the villages, they don't have electricity or running water or anything like that.
What part were you in?
I was in Malawi, but we didn't stay in a village with somebody else. We were usually at a mission house or something like that. And we would have to sleep with mosquito nets because malaria is a problem there. Several of the people that I talked to while I was there have had malaria before. Some of the team members had had malaria before. So that's something that we had to be really careful while we were over there, is making sure to put on that bug spray, the sunscreen, all of that every morning, and take the malaria medication and all of that good stuff. But it wasn't a whole lot different than it is here, as people would expect it to be.
That sounds really exciting, actually.
It was, yes.
I'm gonna go transfer to Africa now. No, I'm kidding.
Well, take me with you then.
Okay. Was it hot over there, or it wasn't as hot as people say?
Well, you would expect it to be hot in Africa, and especially, Malawi's right there next to the equator. But it was actually pretty cool because we would have to wear skirts there. All the women wore skirts because that's just the culture, and we wanted to make sure that we were fitting in to that culture. We didn't want to offend anybody. So I brought short sleeve shirts and skirts and not really any heavy jackets or anything. But at night, it got pretty cool, and there were several times that I was actually cold there. So I think it was probably in the 60s or something. But, people were, before I left, they were kind of like, why do you want to go there? There's no air conditioner. You're going to be so hot and all this stuff. But really, it didn't matter not having any air conditioner or anything like that because it was pretty cool. So.
That sounds really nice. Peer pressure is an ever-growing problem in today's teens. So Emily and we made a video over it.
Hi, I'm Emily.
And I'm Leia.
Hello, Leia. Thank you so much for coming.
It's really my
Anyways,
pleasure.
Leia, I have a very serious question. Have you ever been peer pressured?
No, and what's with the balloon?
It helps us keep our connection stronger, Leia.
If you don't mind, can we just kind of not?
Yeah, I would want to peer pressure you into anything you don't want to do.
Okay, well, actually, I'm an advocate for teens.
Anyways, Leia, do you know what being peer pressured is?
Yes,
It is whenever your friends or other people try to make you do things that you are not comfortable doing, like illegal things like stealing and drugs and vandalism.
Okay, well, actually,
Be a leader, Leia.
I'm the president of my high
Run
school.
for class president. Do anything to show people the good things they can do. Just be a leader, Leia, not a follower.
Well,
Leia, tell me your problem.
I'm tied to a chair.
Help! Help! No! Leia, don't let yourself be peer pressured. Be a leader. Run for class president. Just lead people. Show them the good things that they can do. Are you listening to me, Leia? Okay, Leia. It's all the time we have for today. Thank you and goodbye.
In all seriousness, guys, peer pressure is a big problem in today's American teens.
Don't let your friends pressure you into things that you know you don't want to do.
If your friends know that you don't want to do something, but they make you do it anyway, rethink about who you hang out with.
Be a leader. Be your own person. And as always, I'm Leia.
And I'm Emily.
And we're the Young Historians of Henryetta.
We will be going on location to Oklahoma City at the office of, drumroll please, Governor Mary Fallon. This is going to be really exciting. In other news, we also have Mayor Jennifer Clayson to be on the show. Apparently we're going on location there too. I don't know where. It's a surprise. Next week, we will also be reporting from Henryetta History Camp, which you can go see the pictures there at henriettahistorycamp.com. Well, all good things come to the end, I guess. As always, I'm Leia, and missing my other half, Emily, and I am the Young Historian of Henryetta.
If you'd like to be a member of our audience as we tape episodes of the Emily and Leia Show, you can contact us at show@younghistoriansofhenryetta.com.